Assalamu alaikum. 6 p.m. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Farzana Khan. First, the headlines. National Assembly has been informed that work on Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, India gas pipeline has been started. Foreign Office says continued ceasefire violations by India pose threat to regional peace and security. Air Chief has said Pakistan Air Force has been equipped with modern weapon systems to thwart any external or internal threat. Rohingya refugees in Bangladesh have demanded the Myanmar government to give them long-denied citizenship. United Nations has expressed concern over deteriorating condition of civilians in Ghouta and Idlib provinces of Syria. First hockey match between Pakistan and World 11 is being played in Karachi this evening. And now the news in detail. National Assembly was informed today that no power load shedding is being carried out in the areas where losses are below 10%. Minister of State for Power, Abid Sherali, told the House during question hour that scheduled load management is being carried out on feeders where losses are high to safeguard the national exchequer from power theft. Minister of State for Petroleum, Jam Kamal Khan, informed the House that Turkmenistan has started work on the construction of Tapi gas pipeline project. He said the project will help meet the energy requirements of the country. Parliamentary Secretary for Cabinet Secretariat Raja Javed Ikhlas has said that several laws are in place to protect human rights, particularly those relating to children and women. He said the National Commission for Human Rights takes suo motu notice on human rights violations and conducts regular hearings on the individual complaints. The House constituted a 10-member committee to review cases pertaining to child abuse. Minister of State for Petroleum, Jam Kamal, informed the House that a study is being carried out to identify the outdated gas pipelines which will be replaced with new ones. The House will now meet again on Monday afternoon. Indian Deputy High Commissioner J.B. Singh was again summoned to Foreign Office today and protest lodged with him over continued ceasefire violations by Indian forces along working boundary at Sialkot-Harpal sector. One innocent civilian was martyred and 9 others, including women and elderly people, were injured in the Indian forces firing. The Indian Deputy High Commissioner was told that deliberate targeting of civilian populated areas is deplorable and contrary to human dignity, international human rights and humanitarian laws. Director General South Asia, Dr. Mohammad Faisal, said that ceasefire violations by India are a threat to regional peace and security and may lead to a strategic miscalculation. He urged the Indian side to respect the 2003 ceasefire arrangement, investigate this and other incidents of ceasefire violations, instruct the Indian forces to respect the ceasefire in letter and spirit, and maintain peace on the line of control and the working boundary. He insisted that the Indian side should permit the United Nations Military Observers Group in India and Pakistan to play its mandated role as per the UN Security Council resolutions. Chief of Air Staff, Air Chief Marshal Suhail Amman, says Pakistan Air Force is well equipped with modern weapon systems to thwart any external or internal threat. He was addressing the passing out parade of Aero apprentices at PAF base Korangi Creek in Karachi today. Air Chief said the cowardly acts of the enemies of Pakistan would not yield results and Pakistan will continue to prosper by the grace of Allah Almighty. He said that PAF has introduced unique theoretical and practical modes of training and it would go a long way to meet the maintenance of requirements of vital PAF assets. Air Chief urged the Aero apprentices to fully devote their time and energies to their profession and work with resolute commitment to attain mastery in their respective trades. A total of 782 Aero apprentices, including personnel from friendly countries and Pakistan Navy, completed their technical training. President Mamnoon Hussain has said that the government accords high priority to health sector and is taking all possible steps to provide quality medical care to the people. He was talking to a delegation of Royal College of Physicians, UK, headed by its president, Professor Jane Dacker, in Islamabad today. The president commended the efforts of RCP in organizing the conference on advanced patient care in Pakistan and underscored that such endeavors will be beneficial to further raise the standards of medical education in the country. He said that together we can make a difference by mitigating challenges to public health. This is Radio Pakistan giving you the news. In occupied Kashmir, Indian police arrested the chairman of Jammu and Kashmir Liberation Front, Mohammad Yasin Malik, during an anti-India demonstration in Srinagar today. Mohammad Yasin Malik was leading a protest against the recent remarks of Indian Army Chief General Bipin Rawat in Masuma area of Srinagar when the police took him into custody and lodged him at Srinagar Central Jail. General Rawat had on Wednesday stated that the people of Kashmir cannot get freedom from India due to its military power. Meanwhile, the puppet authorities again put under house arrest the chairman of Hurriyat Forum, Mirwais Umar Farooq, in Srinagar today. Earlier, in his address to the Jumma congregation in Srinagar, Mirwais Umar Farooq said that Indian brutalities, threats, arrests and other repressive measures could not intimidate the Kashmiris into submission. Rohingya refugees are continuing to flee from Myanmar into Bangladesh even after the two countries said they will begin repatriating members of the minority ethnic group this week. Rohingya refugees in Bangladesh have expressed fears about going back and demanded of the Myanmar government to give them long-denied citizenship besides inclusion on a list of the country's recognized ethnic groups. They also demanded security guarantees for the refugees and their property before the return. Over 650,000 Rohingya Muslims poured into Bangladesh after Myanmar's military launched a brutal crackdown against them in August. The United Nations has described the Myanmar military operations in the northern part of the Rakhine state as a classic case of ethnic cleansing. The United Nations has expressed concern over deteriorating conditions of civilians at besieged eastern Ghouta and Idlib provinces in Syria. UN Special Advisor on the Prevention of Genocide and UN Special Advisor on the Responsibility to Protect issued a strong statement expressing their concerns at the devastating impact of escalating hostilities on the civilians in Syria. The statement warned that both of the provinces are designated de-escalation areas under the Astana process. World Health Organization has delivered 200 tons of health supplies to Yemen. A statement of the World Health Organization said that 4 UN planes landed in Sanaa's airport carrying essential medicines, insulin vials, antibiotics, rabies vaccine, and other medical supplies and equipment. In Somalia, the army has killed at least 7 militants and destroyed their base during an operation in southern parts of the country. A Somali army commander said the forces took control of Bar Sangani town, 45 kilometers south of the coastal city of Kismayo. And now hockey. First hockey match between Pakistan 11 and World 11 will be played at Abdul Sattar Eidi Stadium in Karachi this evening. Radio Pakistan will broadcast live commentary on its FM 101 and medium waves networks from 8 p.m. Cricket. England beat Australia by 4 wickets in the second one-day international at Brisbane today. Batting first, Australia scored 270 runs for the loss of 9 wickets. England achieved the target in 44.2 overs with 4 wickets in hand. England lead the 5-match series 2-0. And finally, the weather. Mainly cold and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 24 hours. However, fog is likely to develop over few plain areas of Punjab during morning hours. To end the news, the main points once again. National Assembly has been informed that work on Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, India gas pipeline project has been started. Foreign Office says continued ceasefire violations by India pose threat to regional peace and security. Air Chief has said Pakistan Air Force has been equipped with modern weapon systems to thwart any external or internal threat. Rohingya refugees in Bangladesh have demanded of the Myanmar government to give them long-denied citizenship. United Nations has expressed concern over deteriorating condition of civilians in Ghouta and Idlib provinces of Syria. First hockey match between Pakistan and World 11 is being played in Karachi this evening. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.